Hello, I'm Tom, known variously online as Guthrum of Norwich or that arsehole from Norfolk. As a hobby, I shut myself up in this shed and work on replicas of old and really old stuff in a wide range of materials using both traditional and non-traditional manufacturing methods. I post most of this to Facebook and you can visit my page following the address in the video's watermark. I'll also shoot a link in the video description. My intention for this channel is to showcase what I do, reveal some of the processes I use and showcase my work, as well as act as a bit of a video blog. I don't really take myself or what I do too seriously. I think it's more fun that way. For this first video, I thought a bit of an introduction to who I am and what I do would be a good place to start. So here we go. I can't really pin what I do down to any one phrase like blacksmith or jeweller, because I wear too many hats and work with so many different materials and processes to make lots of different things. Knives, tools, weapons, furniture, jewellery. I make all sorts. Some people call me a historical craftsperson, but I prefer the term angle grinder artist or bell end in a shed. I'm not the best at this game, nor do I claim to be, but I manage to make a few cool things now and again, and people seem to enjoy seeing what I make and how I do it over on the Facebook page, so I'll see how this channel goes. As of recording, I've worked on replicas of objects as old as a Germanic belt buckle from the 2nd century Common Era, through the late antique to early medieval periods, and even later to the 15th century for mail clips and a bollock dagger. I can't imagine not pushing these boundaries eventually. I already have a gold-plated copper alloy Mycenaean era pin in the back of my mind I really need to get on with for a friend at some point, but here I am sitting on my arse making videos for YouTube instead. Sorry Josh. My main focus and passion is on the early medieval period, namely the late Saxon and Viking age, between the 8th and 11th centuries Common Era. I've researched and reenacted these periods for a number of years and consider late Saxon, Viking and Anglo-Scandinavian material culture to be one of my great passions, especially in the east of England. As of recording, I have zero academic credentials or background in this field, not even a GCSE in history. On that front, I'm largely self-taught, though not without immense support from my much better educated friends in the reenactment and academic scenes. Vocationally speaking, I'm a trained fabricator welder with a BTEC in engineering and an NVQ in fabrication welding, though currently I work in a production line role, working 3 days a week for a snack food company. Making replicas isn't my job, and normally I don't sell what I make, nor do I take commissions unless it's something I'm actually interested in making for people. But I do occasionally flog the odd brooch or buckle, so make sure to follow my Facebook page to keep up with all of that. This is my workshop. It's a shithole right now, but it's a work in progress. Everything is piled up like that because I'm hoping early in the new year I'll be building a new bench. After that, I have further plans to get this shed just how I want it, with all sorts of angry, dangerous tooling like grinders and drills and sheet metal rollers and box and pan folders that will let me make all of the cool and shiny things. It's just a matter of time, money, and mustering the energy to put into action all of these plans, which brings me on to my next point. I'll try and keep this part brief. I have been diagnosed with, amongst other things, autism, ADHD, fibromyalgia, and/or chronic fatigue syndrome. This leaves me tired, lacking motivation, and almost always in some level of pain. I don't want pity, that's not what I'm saying it for. There's people out there who deserve it a lot more than me. But I think it's important to lay those cards out, nice and publicly. In plain English, what that means for me and this channel is that my recording and upload schedules may be flaky. Or one day I might just decide not to do this anymore with no warning. Don't at me, I follow the dopamine. Anyway, that's a bit of an introduction to my background, who I am and what I do. Terribly boring shit, I know. Call it cutting my teeth on the new software I'm trying to get my head wrapped around so I can actually put out some proper content. The next video should be more fun. I'll catch you then.